Now let's turn our attention to Australia, which faces a peculiar problem. Australia has too much wine, more than what they can export, sell or drink. So the authorities are taking drastic measures. They're killing the goose which lays the golden egg. Millions of wine grapes and grape vines in Australia are being destroyed. Will the decision prove to be counterproductive? Our next report explores.
James Cremasco is a fourth-generation grape grower. His vineyard is going through some tough times. He's being forced to destroy his own crop.
This is a block of 35-year-old Shiraz. They're destined to be pulled out at the moment with an excavator.
There is little Cremasco can do. There are many more like him across Australia who have to watch their vines be destroyed by the excavator. Already, millions of vines have been destroyed. Many more will be pulled down in the coming months. Australia is trying to solve a crisis of overproduction. There is just too much wine in the global market and not enough buyers, leaving farmers like Cremasco with no easy options.
We're pulling these vines out because they're not viable at the moment with today's prices, today's commodities. Dollars per hectare just aren't adding up, and there's no point growing a crop that I can't survive off.
It takes years for wine producers to process the grapes into exquisite wine. Raising the crop feels cruel. It's wiping out years of hard work instantly. But these producers have no other choice. Australia is the world's fifth largest exporter of wine. In 2023, it had more than 2 billion litres of it. That supply is enough to last 2 years, which is too much. Some of the supply is already spoiled, so owners are trying to quickly dispose of the stock. Growing more wine is out of the question. Producers in places like Griffith are struggling. They are the hub for Australia's wines. In the 1950s, a group of Italian migrants arrived here and shaped these landscapes. 2/3 of Australia's wine grapes are grown in Griffith. The local producers still follow the same Italian techniques passed down over generations. Now, due to oversupply, many winemakers are forced to shut shop. Bill Calabria is a second-generation winemaker. He believes the crisis is causing serious damage to the local community.
Yeah, it's one of the worst I've seen for a long time, mainly because it's global. It's not just the Riverina, it goes right across Australia and across the globe of the world. And this makes it a very difficult time for the industry. The prices are not very good, but we've just got to hang in there and hopefully come out the other end.
The problem is indeed global. Consumption is falling fast. There is less demand for wine around the world, and this has majorly affected production. In 2023, wine production worldwide hit a 60-year low. Producers in Australia are also suffering due to China's trade restrictions. In 2020, Beijing slapped a 169% tariff on Australian wines. The tariff was a response to Canberra's call for an investigation into the origins of the Wuhan virus. These curbs may be lifted this month, but for these winemakers, this relief may be too little too late.